Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most honored guests. And tonight, actually, you are all heating and air conditioning contractors that I'm speaking to and selling this product to. So, have you ever gotten a phone call like this? Hi, this is John Otto. Whoa, slow down. Who is this? Oh, hi, Bill. How's it going? Not so well. So you have some leaks on your roof. You think they're as a result of our installation of your heating and air conditioning units. That's not good. Yep, I can meet you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock at your building. See you then. That phone call sounded really uncomfortable and potentially very expensive. That is exactly the feeling. I'm here today to help you avoid getting any more of those phone calls. Our product, Pier, is designed to support the piping on the roof to and from the HVAC units that you are all installing, and to protect that roof. One of the main ways that it does that is it's got a roof-friendly foam base. As you all know, the units on the roof, because of expansion and contraction due to the heat, will move on the roof. A rubber membrane isn't good to poke a hole in a rubber membrane roof. In Minnesota in the winter, if you have a roof leak, it's virtually impossible to fix. And roof leaks in general with rubber membrane roofs are very difficult to fix because it's difficult to find where the leak is. Oftentimes the leak will be on one side of the room, whereas, the leak will be on one side of the room, the water will be on one side of the room, and the leak will be someplace else because the water will go through the roof and run along a beam or something. So you can never assume that it's directly underneath. Our system, given that it's got this friendly foam base, can move on that rubber membrane without causing any kind of friction or holes or anything like that. So it really is terrifically helpful. The product itself is light. Our unit is about a pound. This is our standard sized unit. It's about a pound. Installers find it extremely helpful that they can bring a 10-pack of these up easily on a ladder, up and down all day. One of our main competitors is a Beeline product. They make what they call DuraBlock. That product is 4.5 pounds and makes a huge difference in terms of handling it, hauling it up ladders, and dealing with the product in general. Our product comes in a variety of sizes, all the way from what we call our PP300H4, which is a product that will support 300 pounds on the roof. This is actually made so that you can install the heating and air conditioning units themselves on these, all the way to our smallest product, which is a PP30ELH4. The 30 means it's designed to handle 30 pounds instead of the 300 pounds that this unit handles. So again, we have a huge range of options for you to cover all different kinds of needs. This would be something that you could use to run conduit, the wiring to and from units, whereas like I mentioned, this would be something you could actually put the heating and air conditioning unit on. I'm going to pass this around so that you can get a feel for the foam base and, again, user-friendly nature of the product. The channel itself in the product is a standard dimension so that any kind of roof pipe clamp will actually fit into these channels. So if you or any of the workmen that work for you are finicky about what kind of clamps they like, they'll all work. We don't sell clamps, we sell solutions. The installation itself is incredibly easy. Once you haul this 10-pack up, there's no cutting involved. There's really nothing you need to do to the pipe here to make it useful. One of one of the most common products used to support piping on roofs is wood blocks. And the challenge with wood blocks is they got to be cut. You know, you're buying them at a lumber yard. You got to cut them, and cutting itself is not a roof-friendly activity where you're working on a rubber membrane. You also then have to strap the clamp over the pipe, you know, nailing it and so on. So it's not a real easy product to use, and it takes a lot of labor compared to this. Boom, boom, boom. You put the clamp on and they're good to go. Durability. Again, wood tends to deteriorate in the elements. If you've ever spent much time on a roof, you realize it's an incredibly difficult environment. It's very, very hot when it's hot. It's very, very cold when it's cold. And as a result of that, whatever is up there takes a beating. Our product doesn't absorb any water and will last for years. So again, it's an incredibly durable product. The other thing that we offer, again, as a benefit, I think, to all of you, is our product is designed to distribute the weight over the roof deck in a fairly big footprint. Again, the DuraBlock, one of our main competitors, is about the same size as our standard product. And one of the things that they claim, or they espouse to, is that you can have 500 pounds of weight on their product, which is true. It's basically it's a big chunk of rubber, like the rubber chocks that they put behind the wheels of airplanes. But the problem is roof decks aren't designed to have 500 pounds in that kind of a footprint. So this product, we suggest that you use 50 pounds on it. And again, that way you're not compromising the integrity of your roof or your customer's roof, which would be another horrible phone call to get, by the way, is if something's fallen through the roof. I'd like to hand out a brochure to you, something you can take with you, something to refer to as you begin to purchase your pipe piers. Wait just a second so that everybody can get one of those. When you do get it, maybe you can notice on the front cover, this picture is actually from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. And if you look carefully at the picture, you realize that the roof deck is doing this. It's not a flat roof. These adjustable trapeze items that are attached to the pipe here allow, as you can see, the pipe itself is level, and it allows that. So between protecting the roof and giving flexibility in these kinds of applications, you can see this product allows you to, you know, do something in a kind of a difficult environment. A roof that's all sort of wavy. If you open up the brochure completely and look in the middle section, you see the full line of products that we have to offer. I have brought just a few of them for you here today, from smallest to largest. But in addition to that, we've got some products that are, for instance, 6 inches high. There are some parts of the country where the code is not 4 inches, it's 6 inches. So we've got products that allow those folks to adhere to the code. Florida, for instance, I believe it's a 6-inch high code. And then on the left flap, gives you an idea of some of the applications. I guess it'd be the right flap for you, left flap for me. Anyway, you can see that there's a lot of ways to use pipe piers and some very heavy-duty applications in these pictures. Again, the possibilities are endless and really only limited by your imagination as to how you can use the product. On the back, maybe the most important thing, is the website location, www.pipepier.com. That website has a great deal of information on it, more pictures and so on, and also has sizing charts, which help you figure out, given a certain size pipe, what size pipe pier you should be using, the distance between the pipe piers and all that kind of thing, the actual application information. So this brochure is pretty handy in terms of trying to figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. So with that, I wanted to open it up for questions for just a couple minutes here, if anybody has one. Randy.
How much?
Now, why did you come up with that question? This item here, which is our standard pipe here, is $11.61 a piece. So it's not quite as reasonably priced as these items over here. But these items can't support pipes on roofs, so there we go. Yes?
Given a fairly hostile climate, as we have in Minnesota, where you have extreme low temperatures and extreme high temperatures, what would the average life expectancy be of the material in the pipe here?
Basically, you're looking at about a 5 to 10 year life in this product. And when you look at all the equipment and so on that's on a roof and piping, generally we match up pretty well with the kind of life that equipment has. You're going to replace units, you're going to replace piping, that kind of thing on a roof. So we match up pretty well with that.
And then do you do a lot of follow-up work as that 5-year deadline approaches to make sure that...
To try to resell people on
to make sure that their system is going to be giving them the same good service they have.
Absolutely, yes. Our customers are how we sell future customers, so we have to stay in touch with them. And we learn a lot from our customers. As I mentioned, the applications are really only limited by your imagination. So we need lots of imaginations out there, and they give us great ideas that then we can suggest to other customers. So it's a great synergistic kind of relationship. So with that, I just asked one last question for you. Why aren't you buying pipe here? And I would just ask that for the next job that you bid and win, use us. Give us a try. I think once your installers have a chance to work with Pier, they're not going to let you go back to anything else. Madam Toastmaster.